Okay, guys, I've got a yikes for you. Um, Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. And, we're gonna talk about a nefarious pipeline that you have heard of all of your entire life, but that no one seems to be connecting the fucking dots. I am, of course, referring to the college to whore pipeline. Apparently, this is a thing that they are no longer even keeping a secret. Okay? Look, you and I grew up in the era where it was normal and okay, or, kind of taboo ish to, find the stripper who's only stripping because, she wants to pay for her college classes and, get on with the rest of her fucking life. Well, the mask is completely off because apparently none of this is natural. And we really should have seen this for what it was sooner. And it's there are two recent articles. The first one is actually from Ohio State, where they're taking classes that are encouraging women to engage in sex work to pay for college courses. The same thing happened in Durham in the UK. Another college had another seminar about teaching women in particular to pay for their college courses by engaging in sex work. Now, hold your horses. I understand that this is technically voluntary. I understand this is all technically on the up and up, but doesn't it just feel a little strange that the institutions that are driving students into massive fuck all debt that they will probably never ever pay off with their gender studies degrees is pushing them into de facto slavery, sexual slavery, the sexual market, the selling of their bodies for what? Would they be engaging in sex work if they weren't themselves being haunted by this looming massive fuck all debt of college tuition? And I'm honestly ashamed that I did not see this sooner, because it's the same kind of shtick with immigrants working off their debt, illegal immigrants working off the debts off their human sex traffickers. That's how this shit actually works. And we need to pull women out of college. Like, if you have daughters, do not send them to college. They are being trained to become whores. This is not an exaggeration. This is not hyperbole. Your daughters, when they go to college, are going to be turned into whores, because they will feel this immense pressure and accessibility to paying off the debt by selling their bodies. This is not a drill, folks. This is not hyperbole. This is an exaggeration. This is what's happening. And honestly, this is just your college campus taking off the mask. I saw a shit ton of similar shit in Hollywood. I was homeless on the streets of Hollywood for 3 months, and I saw the Hollywood LGBT community take these kids off the street, quote unquote off the street, and tell them, "Oh, you need our infrastructure. Here's a closet for clothes you can wear to job interviews." Yet they weren't taking those clothes for job interviews. They were sending them to be club promoters at the local night scene in Hollywood, where these kids would be exposed to obviously predatory and overaged men. They would be surrounded with very, very illegal drugs and copious amounts of alcohol. And these kids don't know any better. They're just starting out in life. So what are they doing? They're taking what little money they earn being a club promoter and doing stupid shit with it, like renting out a limousine. Mind you, these kids are homeless, and they're quote unquote living the dream while being systemically abused by the people who are supposed to be out there helping them. This is the exact same dynamic. And by the way, there is a pipeline, or at least there used to be before the gay shit exploded in the 2010s. Look, if if across the nation it's discovered that your child's gay, or they feel like they're being oppressed and they want to like run away from home, the LGBT lobby and the Alliance will fund their bus ticket to LA to become part of this new charnel house. And I'm not shitting you. That's exactly what it is. And it is exactly that. It's a pipeline of abuse. They will use their activist funds to ship children from flyover America into Hollywood to just become the next batch of abused, broken souls. And they're doing it at the college level with our daughters. That's what's happening. It's not a drill. It's not a joke. And it's not something that we can, cover up and pretend anymore that, oh, it's just the free market. This is not the free market. This is premeditated. This is the system now. And you have to choose whether you want your daughters or your children to be a part of that system, a part of that abuse. Don't let it happen. Keep your daughters out of college. Keep your sons out of debt. As always, everyone, stay carnal and God bless.